Good evening, everybody, and welcome to TV 35 Sports for our crosstown rivalry in the GMC tournament game here. The Colonia Patriots hosting our very own Woodbridge Barons. I'm joined by Colonia High School senior Dylan Maltez. Dylan, what's your take on the game before we get to tip-off here?
I think this is a very interesting matchup for both the Barons and the Patriots. The Barons already played a game, beat them 61-18 against South River, looking to carry on the momentum against a Colonia squad who have struggled but are looking to be motivated in this GMC.
It's exciting, and we're joined by Xavier, who's another talented senior here at Colonia High School, who's helping us out with statistics. So Colonia gets the shot, and it goes up. That was number one, Haley Conklin. Colonia with a quick lead.
And you see Colonia starting to press a little bit here just to add some pressure to the Barons, but it doesn't work out.
No, it just goes right back. She went right through the press. Looks like the Barons are in a 2-3 zone. Colonia working the perimeter. Nice cut up the middle. The tip there. Jump ball, and it's going to go towards Colonia on the alternate possession.
And definitely good defense by Woodbridge.
Or Barons, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dylan, I'm sorry.
Some really good defense by Woodbridge there, getting a piece of it, just sticking a hand up, and it works out in their favor.
Yeah, I think that was a pass that could have... Patriots back with the ball, number 2, Abigail. Strong to the basket by number 13, Ivana Gadada. Woodbridge staying in that zone and doubling up when they can. Wow, are they going to call a foul there on number...
I believe they will.
They said number 2. I thought it was 12.
I'll say this about Ariana Sosa there and the move she tried to make. I think it's a good move by her to try to go up the middle, try to force some pressure against Woodbridge, and they got the pressure, and she now heads to the line and shooting 2.
Yeah, absolutely. She was aggressive on that move. She makes the front end. They called the foul on number 1. And she makes them both. Woodbridge dealing with a little man-to-man pressure here. Colonia very aggressive on defense. Moving quickly. What's up?
So I want to talk about how Colonia and Woodbridge both should be very confident going into this game. You have Woodbridge already winning a game now, trying to look into 2 in a row, and you win that game, you're in the next round. Colonia, they kind of, they've had a little bit of a rough year, a rebuild year, especially considering last year when they made the GMC championship. The girls can kind of just look past the season and put it behind it because now they have this tournament and they could really bounce back in this GMC tournament.
That's a very good point. Ivana Gadado on the line. This is the front end. Big difference, though, Dylan, is that Colonia plays in the red division and Woodbridge plays in the white division. So there is a level of competition there. But you're right. Coming into the game, it's a clean slate. It's tournament time. Ivana makes the second shot. Colonia up 5-2 now with 6:23 in the first quarter.
And you see Colonia starting to press a little bit there, and it works out in their favor and gets the turnover.
Whoa, close. There she goes, kicks it out. And that's a three-pointer, nothing but net for number 4, Ariana Sosa.
Ariana Sosa now with 5 points on the day already and leading Colonia. A really good job by Ariana to start this game.
And a foul. So number 11 going to the line, Angel Smith for the Barons, shooting 2. These teams met once before in the holiday tournament, right? And Colonia won by like 8 points, I believe.
Well, we can just look at the head-to-head right here. It was on December 30th, 2024. Colonia beat Woodbridge 50 to 43.
Yep. So 7 points.
But it was a close game.
Yep. And that was in tournament, I think, right? Edison tournament?
It was the Woodbridge tournament that they hosted during winter break.
All right. So Angel makes the second. 8-3 the score now with 5:37 in the first. Woodbridge staying in their zone. Colonia is very patient. There's a shot, missed. Rebound by Woodbridge.
And it's good that you pointed out the zone there, and Colonia is starting to see the zone, and they're starting to realize that they're playing zone, so they're just throwing these shots out there. They know that it's a zone, so they're just trying to take these shots, and because they're giving them those shots as well.
Yeah. It's almost like Woodbridge is challenging them to shoot from the outside and try, but then again, they got in there, trying to keep the middle closed up with that zone.
And both these teams have very similar records. Woodbridge only has one less loss than Colonia. They're 5-16. 5-17 is Colonia, and they actually share the same GMC record.
Yep, absolutely. So there's a lot. Colonia seems to be controlling the transition game, but so far they're having a hard time finishing.
For sure. I mean, they had multiple opportunities there inside in the paint. They haven't really had a lot of their opportunities in the paint. A lot of their points have been from the outside and from the free-point line. That was their first opportunity to really get it, and they didn't.
Woodbridge doing a good job of breaking the press. That's a long shot from Bob Joe.
But, you know, I would say girls basketball, and the difference between girls basketball and boys basketball is the less selfishness of the ball. You see this team passing the ball a lot, sharing the ball a lot more, and shooting a lot of three-pointers.
I would agree totally with you, Dylan. A good team effort across the board. I think in general, women's basketball has played more of a team sport.
For sure.
And she makes them both.
And let's give credit to Woodbridge here, now cutting it now to a three-point lead. They were down by a good amount to start in this game. They got off start kind of cold.
Yep, absolutely. Now they're settling in, still in that zone. Right down the middle.
Does not get the bounce
Big
to go.
rebound by number 11, Angel Smith, and she's going end-to-end here. Pulls back. Nice move. Nice move by number 4, Janae Reeve.
And Janai Reeves there, it was a really good awareness. You saw Janai Reeves see that there was nobody on the right side, on the right corner.
Yep. And now it's Sosa on that last layup. There's a long one. Out on the wing now, contested. Good rotation. They're rotating around the perimeter, looking for something inside. There it is. Kicking it back out with a shot. And that's off. Janai Reeve. Just off. Oh, good move and good follow.
And the foul.
Very
on the floor.
aggressive, very aggressive.
So Colonia, you know, they're starting to get fast breaks, and they're starting to break down Woodbridge's defense. But it's the finishing, specifically from number 14, Nashia Hooker. She's been really good throughout the year, but She just hasn't been able to kind of get in a groove here to start this game.
Number 34 is in the game for Woodbridge. I do not have a 34 on my roster. I don't know if you do, Dylan.
Do not. As Colonia will head to the line. 10-7 the score. Number 1, Haley Conklin on the line.
Misses the front end. I remember Haley being part of that good team from last year.
What could you tell me about Colonia's team last year?
I think, to epitomize exactly what you said was incredible team. The way they played, they certainly had their leaders, but they played so well as a team. We have some people coming in. Number 14, Taylor Johnson's a senior.
And, it's hard to come after, a season like last year. Taylor Durkak was a really big part of the offense and the team, revolving around her as a whole, and now she's gone. Plus the coach leaving as well definitely is hard for Colonia to kind of rebuild. As that is a great move by number 13 on Colonia, Avaya Guardado. Completely fooling the Barons defender there as a turnover now by the Patriots.
Wow, nice job.
And just like that, quick 4 points for Ivana.
Yep, she is. And they're staying.
And Woodbridge is, they're sleeping on the wheel right now. They kind of got it back close, and now they're trailing again.
And Colonia is basically doing this with a man press. And then they jump on a double team every time they have the opportunity.
But Woodbridge now needs to bounce back quick.
Yep.
Shot is off now, fast break. Ivana stops, goes up to the lane, and finishes strong.
Yeah, she's really on fire right now.
And just like that, 6 quick points for Ivana. How is she doing that?
Well, she leads the team in scoring. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Ariana Sosa does.
Right now they're tied at 7 points respectfully. Ariana, though, with 1 more rebound, 2 rebounds on the day. But Nishala Hooker.
Good look.
Nishala Hooker, while she hasn't been able to finish, she's been really working the load on the rebound game with 5 rebounds on the day. Shot is missed. Now another opportunity for
Tomiska. Yep. Colonia gets down court real fast too, Dylan.
Oh, for sure. They're putting on the pressure. They need to get a big lead. And they have been extending that big lead. And I think that's a big reason why, was because of their fast pace right off of the rebound after a Woodbridge miss or shot made.
Approaching 20 seconds now, and Colonia with a 10-point lead here in the first quarter. In and out. There's a good one.
And a really good move by number 34 on Woodbridge, getting right to the basket and hitting it.
We are not sure who number 34 is. All right, so there you have it at the end of the first quarter. Colonia is up 17-9. Let's take a look at some of those stats that we were talking about. Go ahead.
Number 34 is Jasmine Poole.
Jasmine Poole. Okay, good to know. So I have for Colonia, as we mentioned, Colonia is the 14th seed. They had a bye in the prelim. Woodbridge is the 19th seed. They beat handily South River in the prelim. The winner of this game plays on Wednesday at number 3, Middlesex. So for the Patriots, I see Ariana Sosa, who's a freshman, is leading the team with 191 points. Isabel Guardado is a senior with 169 points. Shayla Hooker has 154 points, but she is leading the team in rebounds. And Ivana Guardado, a freshman, has 123 points. So the future is pretty bright there.
Yeah, for sure. I would say this Colonia team is really, really young. A lot of these guys are underclassmen, but that's how you gain consistency in a program. You have to have people a mix of young and old talent and people who are going to be there for a good amount of time and help them develop over time and get better as the years go by.
Absolutely, and nobody does that better than Coach Pachonsky. She's been around for a while. She knows how to develop players, so I think the future is bright. For the Barons, Angel Smith is a junior. She has 344 points so far with 186 rebounds. She's leading. Layla McCardle's a sophomore with 185. Bobby Jo Tominski's a freshman with 171. And Layla Stanford's a sophomore with 164. So both teams are young, and you have to be optimistic about their future.
And, I would say there's a few bright spots on the team. One person that's really catching my eye is Ariana Sosa. She's been a huge part of this team.
Yep, absolutely. That basket was by number 14, Shayla Hooker.
And she finally gets over the hump.
Good save by Woodbridge. Good look. Just can't finish. Staying there for Woodbridge. Good look inside. Very nice.
And good passing by Woodbridge. Out of the foul, they were able to find someone open inside.
I think that was Angel Smith, number 11, with that two-pointer.
I would think it would really benefit Woodbridge if they started give it to some of their players in the paint. They really haven't been taking advantage of that. And there's only one person I think that could really challenge some of these players in the paint, and that's Hooker.
Yep, absolutely. They're calling that foul on number 11, Angel Smith. That's her second. Good pass from the baseline.
And now the score 19-11, Woodbridge. Getting Colonia not really able to score there on that, but they looked to answer back.
Good luck. Yeah, nice.
And I think if Woodbridge were to get back in this game, they kind of should take a page from Colonia's book. You saw that fast-paced offense. They really did not take their time there off of the rebound after the Colonia miss, and they were able to just get 2 quick points there to make it 19-13.
Yeah, nice little comeback. Patience. Both teams, though, are kind of packing in the zone to not give up those easy inside baskets, but both teams are working hard to get them. And there it is.
And another rebound by Hooker. 8 rebounds on the day. She has been really good when they attack the basket.
All right, going to the line for Woodbridge, number 10, Layla Stanford. She's a sophomore. 21-13 with just over 6 minutes to go in the half. And Layla makes the first end of 2 shots.
And I think if there's a way for Woodbridge to come back in this game, it's the way they treat the rebound. They kind of had Hooker for Colonia really open there to just get the layup on the left side. Really didn't box out there.
Good passing by Colonia, good patience. Oh, in and out.
And a little too strong there for Ariana Sosa.
Nice crossover. Wow, very nice.
Yeah, off the fast break, able to get the points there. And that's the way Woodbridge comes back in this game. But Colonia has something to say about it right here.
Oh, you gotta get that.
Angel Smith had a beautiful crossover dribble there to get open. Wow.
Really good idea by Hooker. She really didn't use the mid-range game up until that point. They give her the room, and she delivers there to make it 23-16.
Colonia coming up with the rebound. Conklin kicks it back. Good move to the basket. Gets her own rebound. Very aggressive, very aggressive.
And that's what they need to do. Woodbridge, they've been really struggling in the paint. I mean, there's a reason why Hooker has so many rebounds. And it's really working in Colonia's favor, and it's given them the edge in this game.
And the senior puts that in. Makes the front end of the foul shot.
And now Colonia looks to sub back in Ivana, number 13. She was very useful to come into the game. Got 6 quick points, looking to add more scoring to the team.
Very nice shot.
And Hooker again with the mid-range. Her mid-range is looking very sharp to end this stretch in the second period.
Wow, nice steal there, and that was from that nice press that they've been running. Wow. They are on fire.
Count it, and the foul. Hooker on fire.
Yeah, they got it going. It's got to be frustrating for Colonia because, for Woodbridge, because they keep fighting back, Dylan, but then Colonia's got the answer. They got the answer, and they just push it away.
And Hooker has been a menace inside the paint. She's given them separation, and she just hit 2 shots just like that.
Yeah, definitely and their transition game is resulting in points now, which a little earlier they would get a steal but just not be able to put it away. Now they're putting it away.
For sure, and now 28-16. I think you just got to have someone press up a little bit harder on Nishala Hooker, because whenever she's had room to hit the shot, she's been able to hit them. She started off a little slow at first, for sure, especially off the fast breaks. But when she's had time to hit her shots, she's executed.
What does Xavier say about points for Hooker? How many does she have?
Hooker has 10 points on the day with 9 rebounds.
Wow.
And she went up to for points to rebounds differential really quickly. She had at 1.5 rebounds, no points. Now she has 10 points, 9 rebounds.
Yeah, she really jumped up. Colonia is double teaming every opportunity they have.
And to be fair, Woodbridge has been trying to take a lot of shots from the 3-point line, and they just haven't been hitting them.
Yeah.
And I think there's a reason why they've left them open, because they feel confident that they're not going to hit those shots, and they haven't been.
Yeah. But I know that, I believe the philosophy of Coach Dominski is if you have an open shot, you got to take it. And, when they fall, it's great. When they don't, this is what happens.
Yeah, of course. It just depends on the day. Some days are good days, and you're hitting your shots. Some days you're not. But I hope to see Woodbridge keep it a little bit closer. It is a GMC tournament game. A lot of these people could be playing on their line, playing on the line for their season in this
true.
GMC game.
Yep. That was a freshman, number 13, that scored that basket.
And some frustration from Bobby Tominski, the coach of Woodbridge High School.
I think he was concerned about the ability to call that timeout, and they were going to inbound the ball when he didn't even have his team out there, but can't hear everything. So with the score 29-16 right now, 4 minutes to go in the half, it's definitely this quarter's been dominated by the young Patriots, that's for sure.
And they had full control of their last home game and their last regular season game against North Plainfield. They've looked really good in these last 2 games, for sure. They definitely have the potential to work with. And I know this team is still young, which is why it's the record they have is what they have. But they definitely have potential, and they have some stepping stones that they can build off of.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. I can see at least 5 freshmen on the roster for Colonia.
You see players like Ivana and Ariana. They're not dropping whole lot of points, but it's about efficiency. It's about what you're doing and how you're helping the team. And these players are helping the team, and that's why they have this lead.
Absolutely. All right, let's see what kind of adjustments Coach Dominski called here. Colonia is staying with their press. Good look inside. Certainly a nice move, just couldn't finish.
And even better defense by Colonia. You saw Ivana, number 13, and number 22, Isabel Gallardo, getting a piece of it there, which is why that shot did not go in. And they were just ready, waiting for her to drive to the basket.
Yep, and caused the turnover. Don't. Oh.
And counted, and the foul of Ivana.
Oh, my goodness gracious. That was some hustle there, boy.
Ivana Gallardo making the magic happen.
Wow. That's a freshman stepping up right there, right there on holy mackerel.
For sure. She has 100% stepped up, and there's just been so many great performances by some of these Colonia girls in this game. I would say the triple threat of Ivana, Hooker, and Sosa have all been super dangerous in this game, and all in different points of the game as well.
Absolutely. Woodbridge gets the ball on the alternate possession.
And you see the baseball pass.
Yes, she called for that. That was number 10, Layla Stanford, on the shot, and a nice pass from Bobby Jo Tominski, actually calling it out.
And they get the cherry pick to work there and kind of edge them closer, but they still have a lot of work to do. So now Woodbridge tries to answer back.
Stanford trying to go in, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Can't go for the defense.
Layla Stanford's a sophomore. 5'7" in the roster. Shooting 2.
And even though Colonia have been able to get 2 and 1 shots made, I would say this has been a pretty clean game. There really hasn't been a whole lot of fouling, I would say.
Yeah, I would agree. Good job by the officials so far, too. There she goes. She makes that. Layla Stanford, sophomore. Just off. And that will be Woodbridge's ball. Coach Tominski's making sure that they set up their offense because we know that Colonia has been pressing. Oh boy.
And stolen by the Patriots. What a steal by Ariana. She just got into her face, and she was not expecting that.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry who had the ball. I forgot who it was. But she just really wasn't expecting it. She was just trying to set up her it was Abigail Palacios. She was trying to get the offense set up, but just really wasn't expecting Ariana to kind of get aggressive there and get the steal.
Yeah, and keep in mind, folks, Ariana is a freshman. That's a pretty aggressive play for a freshman there.
Yeah, and she has 6 steals on the day. She's been super good on the defensive side of the ball.
Darn, Xavier, you're good, man. Holy mackerel. Our stat guy is on top of stuff. Folks, keep in mind, these are 2 Colonia High School seniors here, Dylan and Xavier, that are the main thrust of this broadcast. You guys are doing a great job, and thank you for all that you do.
And now another baseball pass.
Cross-coat, dangerous.
And they'll call a foul on the floor. Janiyah Reeves was tripped.
In the game now for Woodbridge, number 24, Angie Smolder is a senior guard. First time we've seen her today. Just a little too high. Block, they're calling. 22's going to the line. Isabel Gaddato to shoot 2. So we got two Gadados on the court right now, Ivana and Isabel, senior and freshman. So the Gadado family will be represented with the Patriots for a few more years.
Absolutely. You know, I'm honestly impressed by Colonia. You know, these are two teams that have very similar records. They have the same exact GMC record, but Colonia had a really strong game plan, and it's being executed perfectly in this game as they lead 33-19.
Absolutely. Angel Smith back in the game for the Barons. And Gadado makes it another one. Approaching the 2-minute point in the half. And Patriots are up 34-19 and right now are in control. Oh boy. Haley Conklin with a nice jumper there. 36-19 with exactly 2 minutes to go.
Another turnover for the Patriots looking to execute.
Nice look inside. Wow. Holy mackerel. They're looking pretty strong right now. They're feeling it, as they say. They're feeling it.
And now it's almost a 20-point game.
Ooh.
Shot was online, but it was just too short for the Patriots.
I think Woodbridge needs to slow it down and be a little bit more deliberate. Don't get caught up in rush, and you're not going to make it all up in 2 minutes. Nice shot right there. Woodbridge's number 11, Angel Smith. Xavier, how many points does Angel have, number 11 for Woodbridge?
Number 11, Angel Smith on the day. Let's see, Xavier. She has 9 points on the day with 3 rebounds.
Gotcha. Another nice shot. Number 5, Layla McCardo. Now they have to get a stop here is what they got to do. They can't match scoring with Colonia. Just what they don't want to do. Number 22 for Colonia, Isabel Gadado, the senior.
And, you know, I want to call out something there. Layla McCardo, I thought, you know, I think if she dived for the ball at that one point where it turned into a fast break, she could have got it. I think we want to see, and we kind of need to see a little more fight from Woodbridge there, especially for those scrambles for the ball.
Good luck.
And now last chance for the Patriots. How do they deliver?
And there's a look wide open down the end. I don't know who number 25 is for Colonia. I don't have them on my roster. All right, that's the end of the first half with Colonia up by 20, 44-24. And this is the first round of the GMC with the winner going to Middlesex. So we're going to take a little break, folks. We'll be back. Dylan Maltese and our friend Xavier is doing some stats for us. I'm sure he'll put them together, and Dylan will present that to you. We'll come on a little early before the start of the second half. Everybody stay tuned.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstoprex.org.
And welcome back to Woodbridge TV. And this is Dylan Maltese. You are here watching the GMC tournament between the Woodbridge Barons and the Colonia Patriots. So Xavier, I'm here with Xavier Brooks on Woodbridge TV. Xavier, give me a summary of this game, a recap of the stats, and how would you feel about this game so far?
Well, so far it has just been Colonia dominance. We have Nishayla Herker here with 10 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double. Ivana Gadado with 12 points. Isabel with 7. Ariana with 8 and 6 steals. Fun fact, Colonia actually has 13 steals right now, which is wild to me. And now as we go on to the Woodbridge side, their leading scorer is Angel Smith with 9 points and 4 rebounds, followed by Layla Stanford with 6 points. And Colonia has just been dominating on the boards. They've been dominating inside the paint. But Dylan, I have to ask you a question. What do you think Woodbridge needs to do to come back in this game?
I need variety on the offense. They had chances there with the fast break, and it was really working at first. And it's really surprising that they kind of just ditched it.
Definitely.
And honestly, when it comes to the defensive side of the ball, the rebounding. Hooker has just dominated them when it comes to rebounding. When they attack the basket, Hooker is there. They need someone to be on her at all times, and they need someone to match her.
Yeah. And one more question here. What does Colonia need to keep doing to continue their dominance in this game?
They just need their three-headed dragon. They need Ivana, they need Sosa, and they need Hooker. They're doing what they need to do. Sosa kind of cooled down at the end, but at the beginning, she was doing her thing, hitting her shots, going up to the basket when she thought she had a lane. Sosa has just been able to finish, and that's one thing Woodbridge hasn't done, finishing. There's a huge difference between these two teams in this game, and finishing is the big difference.
Yeah, yes, Dylan. Well, I'm excited to see what this third quarter has to offer, and thank you to Woodbridge TV. Thank you, Dylan, for having me on, and we'll see you guys for the third quarter.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. At highway speeds, that's enough time to travel the length of a football field. Stop the texts, stop the wrecks.
All right, folks, we're back here at Colonia High School for the start of the second half. Dylan Maltese and our man Xavier keeping the stacks. You just heard from those two guys to give you a little rundown of the first half. So, Dylan, what do you think here? 20 points seems like a lot coming into the second half for Woodbridge. What do you think's necessary to try to get back in the game?
I honestly don't even think Woodbridge has been playing bad offensively. It's just how they've been defensively. Rebounding has been a huge issue for the Barons in this matchup, and they really need to figure out a way to get better at rebounding from the boards.
Yeah, I think that's a good analysis there. I do believe that Colonia really benefited from the transition. They get up and down the court very quickly, and they seem to set themselves up for pretty decent, high-percentage shots.
And, I said to Xavier, I was really questioning why Woodbridge kind of started to take some of that out of Colonia's book, and they kind of ditched it. I really want to see Woodbridge start doing that a little bit more as well.
There's a foul early on in the third period here at Colonia High School.
But for some positives, I would say for Colonia, they've had some really, really good performances, standalone performances from their three players, Ariana Sosa, and Hooker. They've been really good in their own ways. Sosa, when it comes to shooting, she's kind of like a typical point guard, the one that gets people open, the one that takes their shots when she has the room. Hooker, inside has just been a menace.
Absolutely, yeah. They have been very aggressive, and we saw a few times Woodbridge making a little run. There's 2 points right there for Angel Smith on free throw line, but Colonia just seems to weather the storm and then go up again on their own.
And also, I kind of want more. I think they haven't really been too aggressive defensively. They kind of been playing a zone.
Yeah, both teams are, but it looks like Colonia's zone is more aggressive. They try to double up every opportunity they get. They'll try to jump onto a double team.
And I think another thing about great play by Ivana. She has come out in the second half really hot.
And that's one of those fabulous Colonia freshmen along there with Ariana Sosa. You look at those freshmen, they're contributing to this game, and that makes a big difference. And I think that's why folks from Colonia are very excited about the future.
And they're huge parts of the team. Like the fact that they are freshmen and have these big roles, you don't even see that on the guys' team.
And there, speaking of Ariana, there's 2 points for her.
And now Hooker with another rebound on the day. 10 points, 12 rebounds for the double-double.
Wow. That hit the dead spot on the backboard. I'm looking at Ariana, number 4, and they're listing her as a guard, where she's obviously playing. But she's a tall girl.
Ariana Sosa?
Yeah. For a freshman, she's still got time to grow.
Her style is definitely kind of with the guard, someone who's starting with the ball, running up with the court. creating shots for her team.
Yep.
It's a very traditional point guard style.
Yeah, she has a very good presence on the court. No press for Colonia now. They're just dropped back into their zone. In and out. Conklin with the rebound. Slowing things up a little bit. Looks right to the foul line. And there's the freshman. Good shot, wide open shot. You got to take those. Good follow-up. Haley just missed. Good steal. Wow.
And one thing you'll point out about Colonia is their use of the mid-range. You know, you saw Haley Conklin miss the shot there, but she has the room and she's been able to hit those shots before, so you might as well take them.
Absolutely. Well, any shot that Colonia has taken so far in this half, Dylan, I think has been a good shot. Whether it went in, you just can't complain about taking good open shots, and that's what Colonia is doing right now.
And then you see Woodbridge, the lack of aggressiveness there from number 23. You kind of I wanted to see her kind of drive up to the basket when she had only one person to beat, but she kind of took her time and she lost the ball.
Yeah. Bobby Joe, 23, is a freshman, so she's still getting a feel for what it's like to be at a varsity, on a varsity game there. Good shot. You have to take that. You need points, but they're not falling.
And now a minor mistake by Colonia.
Just not enough power, but she had the right idea there. Good look, good look.
And for Woodbridge to get back in this game, I think a good way is trying to get to the free throw line, forcing Colonia to create some contact. And it works as Woodbridge will head to the line. Janae Reeves.
Yep. Janae is very aggressive. She's an aggressive player. She went to the hoop strongly there and drew that foul. And converts on the first end.
Woodbridge's leading scorer is still Angel Smith with 11 points and 6 rebounds on the day.
Arabelli Palmari, number 20 for Colonia, just came into the game. She's a junior.
And I like the idea by Ivana, but not strong enough of a pass for her teammate to get it.
Yep, good look though. Colonia setting up and they're under the basket. Inbound play.
And I really like the double team from Woodbridge there. They understand Ariana Sosa is a very explosive player that can create a lot for Colonia, and they put some pressure in her, face 2 people, and it works out in Woodbridge's favor.
Absolutely. Bobby Joe gets 2. Nice shot for the freshman. Cut off the lanes. Oh, boy. That's what happens. Woodbridge does a nice play, but Colonia comes right back to score.
It's all about rebounding. They've gotten so many points off second chances. And it's really helped Colonia build a strong lead in this game now, 54-29.
Colonia's working. Nice move by the freshman. Rebound, Woodbridge number 11, Angel Smith. Oh, just got tapped right out of there. Haley Conklin going end to end. And it goes in.
And Woodbridge defense sleeping on the wheel. They really didn't give up much of a fight there on that possession, and it turns into 2 points, potentially 3. And now Ivana Giotto with 14 points on the day. Ariana Sosa with 10 already. She's averaging 10 points a game, so she matches her average. And Nishala Hooker with 12 points and 15 rebounds.
Wow. Good work, Xavier.
So it's definitely been this game's definitely been important for these players, and because they definitely have stepped up.
Colonia has number 3, Caitlin Mussoff, in the game now. First time she's been in the game. Good shot. Coach Dominski's looking for them to cut off the passing lanes, and certainly Coach Bachonsky's going to tell the Colonia team to slow down. Right now, they don't need to score, but it doesn't hurt.
And Ivana with her, this is a career game for Ivana, 17 points now.
Wow. Nice shot for Colonia's number 5, Layla McCardo. We're throwing up 3-pointers, but we can't match them now.
Raining threes here right now for Colonia and Woodbridge.
Oh, Haley Conklin opted to drive into instead of shooting a jump shot, and it paid off. She's going to the line, shooting 2.
And now another chance for Haley Conklin.
Yep. Angel Smith for the Barons has 4 fouls on her now, so that's a big blow because she's a big part of that lineup. Takes advantage and makes them both. Approaching 1 minute here in the third period. Woodbridge bringing the ball up. Colonia picking up at half court. Good look inside. Nice move. Janae going to the foul line, shooting 2. She's 5'3", dynamite right there. She goes to the basket. She's fearless.
Yeah, she's definitely trying to bring this game a little bit closer for Woodbridge. She hasn't, I wouldn't say she's had a whole lot of playing time, but when she's in the game, she's definitely had a pretty good impact.
Yep. And she is a junior, so, you know, it's nice to know that she'll be back another year, so they want to finish out strong if you're an underclassman. And she makes them both. Got to make those free throws. That's good. Woodbridge has a little pressure on. Let's see how Colonia responds. Good look inside. Good idea. Woodbridge playing tough defense now. Oh, good move.
And good job by Colonia. Was able to beat the press there on an earlier possession, but it turned into a turnover. And I kind of wondered why Caitlin Musov didn't get the ball there. I think she had a chance to get it and save it.
Nice job by Annabella from Colonia to block that, but Colonia ball. Coach Dominski calling for a press, trying to make something happen here. Haley's going straight to the basket and puts it in as the clock ticks down to 0. 64-36 at the end of 3. Patriots are having their way right now. Let's see what Woodbridge can dish up in this fourth period. While we have a little downtime, Dylan, I want to give a little shout out, certainly to our friend Xavier here for doing a great job with statistics. It's very nice to have you here, Xavier. Thank you. Dylan, you're doing a great job. But our production team, we got some veterans here. We got the director of our TV 35, Gina Forbes, and Joe Fernandez. I think you guys got to be pretty close to the senior people, I would imagine. I know that I've been a councilman for close to 18 years. I think you guys have been around at least that long. So it's nice to work with you, and these guys do a great job. You know, we're kind of perched up here in the bleachers amongst the fans. It's just very nice. We're happy that it's all Woodbridge Township people here, so they kind of like us. So
Yeah.
it gets a little tougher when we're playing against somebody from out of town. But anyway, here we are. Dylan, what kind of when you and Xavier looked over the stacks and reviewed the stacks for the first half, is there any significant changes here in the second half, or the same people are picking up the pace?
Honestly, for both sides, I would say that. There really hasn't been a huge difference for Woodbridge, but Colonia has really bumped up their numbers. Ivana has definitely bumped up her numbers for sure. And Haley Conklin, she really didn't have a big first half, but in the third quarter, she really stepped up here with now 16 points on the day, 3 rebounds, and an assist.
So the Barons are out, ready to go.
And the big difference in definitely that last quarter was driving to the basket. I thought Colonia did a really good job of driving to the basket. Woodbridge really was looking to stick to their guts and with the three-point shots.
Coach wants to keep the press on, try to get some turnovers here and some quick points. Cut her off. Good stop there. Annabella should look at the baskets. Go up.
And I think Colonia could definitely use this game as momentum. This will be, if they win this game, it'll be their second win in a row, and they'll have a date with Middlesex later this week.
Yep, Wednesday. They got one day to prepare. Going out into Middlesex, I know they've got a nice home crowd, so it'll be kind of hostile gym to be in, but it's nice to be in a game of that caliber if that's the way things go here.
For sure, there's nothing better than a packed gym on top of the game. You know, I was at the GMC championship game for the boys and the girls last year, and they were just exciting, entertaining games with great atmosphere.
Yeah. Ooh.
And there's a lot of forces to be reckoned with against in this GMC. St. Thomas Aquinas has a really good girls basketball program, and they're the favorites to win the GMC as they're the 1 seed.
Yep, they have traditionally been. They had a coach there for a number of years by the name of Kevin Harper, and they were always in the hunt on the girls' end. Oh, didn't take advantage of that. Nice move.
And the Euro step by Hooker, what a move. Unfortunately, could not finish, but that was an amazing move by Hooker. And this has just been Colonia's day.
Yep. Crowd favorite there, Colonia's number 20, Annabella Palmieri, just knocked that pass away, and the crowd went wild. So she's got a big fan club here, Annabella. Good rebound. Good teamwork here.
And now third chance for the Patriots.
There they go.
And Ivana now 19 on the day.
Freshman, holy mackerel.
What a game for Ivana.
Woodbridge is now making some wholesale substitutions now, get some people some time.
And now Arabelle Palmieri with her first points of the game.
Yeah, she's had a good series there.
And Woodbridge really sticking to their guns here, just taking those mid-ranges, taking those threes, but still really hasn't been able to get it.
Yeah. Bobby Joe Tominski reaching in a little bit there. And we've got some substitutions coming into the game. For Colonia, I don't have a number. Oh, I do. Number 2. Abigail Palacios is in the game.
Abigail Palacios.
Palacios. You would know that since you go to school with her. But she's a freshman.
But, if you're Colonia, I think you're really confident after this game going into the next game. You've beaten 2 pretty solid teams in North Plainfield and Woodbridge, and you beat them pretty efficiently. So you got to take that, but not be cocky before you go into a matchup with a really good Middlesex girls team.
Right. I would agree. Angie Smoller in on that tie-up. She did a good job there on defense. Even better on sportsmanship. She helped the Colonia girl up. I like to point that out. Great sportsmanship, Angie.
And a teardrop from Ariana Sosa.
Yeah, that was sweet. Woodbridge is going to inbound it. Coach Tominski's calling for a box play on the inbound.
Woodbridge looking to bounce back. Almost loses the ball. Second chance now.
Colonia's defense is still very high pressure.
For sure.
Let up a bit.
They have not let their gas off the pedal. You saw Ariana really in her face there at the corner, and she was able to almost cause a turnover.
Wow. Whoa.
And what a shot.
Abigail just put that up with confidence.
And then you also had Hooker there getting the second chance and getting Palacios open there. Her rebounding has just been really phenomenal in this game. I'm impressed by her rebounding. They really have not had any answer for Nashai Hooker.
Absolutely. Coach Pachonsky calls a timeout now with just about 4 minutes to go, and the game well in hand, 72-36. I don't think anybody really saw this coming when you consider that they played a 7-point game right around Christmas time. It's I think here a little bit, Dylan, what you're seeing is the level of competition in the red division a little bit as far as the white division and who you're banging with day by day,
That could be a factor for sure.
Yeah, it seems to be showing itself right now, but because Woodbridge are really not playing that bad. I mean, they work hard for the open shot. They're not falling, but they're playing hard.
It's their. I just think if there's one thing you could pinpoint, it's just been the rebounding. I mean, Hooker has 20 rebounds on the day. You need to find a way to maybe put some pressure on her off the rebound. Maybe have some people box in and fight for the ball, but it just hasn't really been working for Woodbridge in that sense. And honestly, it's also just efficiency as well. The shots, they've had some open shots. You saw Bobby Joe take multiple shots on the day, but she just hasn't really been able to hit them, unfortunately.
Yeah. We've got some new people in for Woodbridge. We have number 30, Destiny Jones. Looks like number 12.
And a really good screen by the Patriots there as they get Musov open for the corner.
I think obviously Colonia is emphasizing the pass here. And
Oh, for sure. The ball movement, I mean, we really haven't seen that. The constant ball movement there compared to that possession where you were seeing people getting passed all around the three-point line.
Woodbridge number 30, Destiny Jones, junior guard, brought the ball up. I don't have 34. What was 34 for Woodbridge's name? I know Xavier had it.
Jasmine Poole.
Jasmine Poole, number 34 in the game. Patriots showing some patience now.
And I mean, why wouldn't you? You know, it's a big lead.
Yep.
Right now it's 72 to 36. It's a 36-point game. There's no shot clock, obviously, in New Jersey, so they could just really take their time with how they want to run their offense to end this game.
Yep.
And there's no reason to. I mean, the game is out of reach at this point. Colonia really could just take their time with the ball.
Yep. Well, this is, controlling the ball like this is important. You never know when you may have to do this in a future game, but it is very frustrating for Woodbridge.
For sure. You probably come in confident after beating a team 61-18 in a blowout like against South River to get into this game, and it's just unfortunate to see Woodbridge struggle so much in this game.
Good hustle.
And
number 24, Angie Smolder. I'm sorry, it was great hustle by Angie on that play.
And just to ask you a question, how do you feel about this game overall and how Colonia played?
I think that, they were aggressive from the beginning, Dylan, from the very, very beginning. And unlike Woodbridge, who also played aggressively, it seemed in the transition game when they had a fast break, they were able to convert more baskets. And I think that's the deciding factor. You had some of the freshmen from Colonia really step up. I mean, obviously, Xavier's doing the stats there, but we've got some big points by a lot of the freshmen.
And there's 4 different Patriots with 10-plus point games in this game today. Haley Conklin, Ariana Sosa, Ivana, and Nishala Hooker, all with 10-plus points.
That's a lot of points. Spread out very nicely, too. And when you're talking about a couple of those 10-point-plus scorers being freshmen, that's really exciting. Very nice give and go there. Coming into the game for Woodbridge, number 15, Abby Sizzler. She's a sophomore. So Abby getting a minute in.
And good to see that. You want to see what you have.
Yeah, it's good if you can get everybody a little playing time, especially for the underclassmen. Colonia staying back in their zone, except for that play. Block shot by Ariana Sosa. Nice look. Ooh. Very good move by Destiny Jones there. It just didn't fall for her. And the clock's ticking down. Colonia controlled the game well at hand and just letting the clock. So again, for TV 35 here, my colleague and partner, Dylan Maltese and his friend Xavier, 2 seniors that are looking at colleges. I want to hear where you guys wind up going. You guys did a great job. To Joe Fernandez and Gina from our production team, thank you for your good work. So on behalf of Dylan and myself, I'd like to say goodnight. Thank you for watching, and let's hope that the Patriots have a good showing against Middlesex on Wednesday. Good night, everybody.